Hello and welcome to another episode of the Triple Threat Sports Show podcast. I'm Jake and this is
Jack.
And today we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl and how Matthew Stafford and JSN and Myles Garrett all won these awards, and Joe Thuney winning Protector of the Year. We're going to talk about that and who you think should have won it, if you disagree with their selection. But yeah, let's get started. So, do you want to start low at Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Let's start with that.
All right.
I think for Offensive Rookie of the Year, I think they made the right decision because, what's his name? Come on. Jackson Dart was injured a bunch. And then the guy, Tyler Shuck, didn't start for long enough, so he couldn't have won it, I don't think. And Ibuka was not very good at the end of the year, so I think they made the right decision with Ted McMillan. I think one of the people that should have been nominated should have been Kyle Monongai and Colston Loveland. They were for Burden. Burden I don't think would have been nominated, but I think Loveland and Monongai were great for the Bears this season, especially Monongai, who was really I'm pretty sure both Monongai and Loveland had their finally got their chance to pop off against the Bengals, and they both did very well against them. And then obviously Kyle Monongai has been great for the Bears this season, and Loveland was great too.
Yeah, I think they made the right decision. I think Ibuka, if he was as good as he was in the start of the season, I think he would have won it. But he fell off the last 5 weeks.
Right.
Because pretty sure Chris Godwin came back and he wasn't really the main target anymore. It was Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. But if Ibuka, if he played the whole season and played as good as he was in the start of the season, I think he's winning it. And if Jackson Dart doesn't get injured, I think he's up there. But I think they made the right choice going with Ted McMillan.
Yeah, I agree. I think Ted is he was the Panthers' best receiver the entire season. And that team made the playoffs, something the Buccaneers did not do, something the Giants did not do, something the Saints did not do. So I feel like that also factors into it a little bit with the decision. And also, I just think I feel like he caught everything for the Panthers. It doesn't matter if it was a bad pass. I swear he still caught it.
Yeah. And now let's go to Defensive Rookie of the Year. Carson Schwarzenegger or whatever.
Yeah.
He ended up winning it. Do you think it was the right choice going with him?
I do, because that Browns defense was just insane the whole season. And I don't really know who else would have won the award. I guess Jalen Walker could have been up there maybe, but I didn't really hear his name very much in talks for it. I don't really know who could have won it, because I don't really I'm not very good with defensive players. I don't really know their names that well, and especially if they're rookies. I know the Bears defensive players, and I know some Myles Garrett. I have T.J. Watt, Max Crosby, but I think he was the only rookie that I feel stood out.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't think I don't really pay attention to the defense. I don't really know their names, but the Browns defense was so good this year with Myles Garrett and this rookie. But I don't really know who else should have won it. Maybe Abdul Carter. The first couple weeks, everyone was talking about that. But Jalen Walker. But I think they went with the right choice going with that. An interesting award, Gen Stats Moment of the Year. Bears quarterback Caleb Williams game-winning Hail Mary touchdown to DJ Moore against the Packers.
That was such a great play. Man, I feel like Caleb Williams had the throw of the year like 4 times. The throw of the year versus the Bengals, that was a great play. That wasn't a great throw, I guess, but it was such an amazing play. Then you had the pass to Ja'Day Walker just to set that touchdown up in overtime. 4th and 4 defenders in your face, and you just chuck up a Hail Mary ball, and Ja'Day Walker comes down with it. And then obviously that DJ Moore pass was such a great throw. And then of course he hit the Iceman celebration. Oh, that was aura. And then against the Rams with the play that I thought was dead on the, what was it, like 4th and 8? Throw to Cole Kmet, the best play I would think of the entire season. That's what I would have gone with. And I think if the Bears would have won that game, I'm sure that would have been the play of the year.
Yeah, I mean that play against the Rams, that was just so crazy, and I'm surprised I didn't hear 40 fireworks go off after that in Chicago.
I didn't even know that, I thought there wasn't even a chance that they were going to catch that. It was crazy.
Yeah, I seen videos on that play, and it's when he's dropping back, and they're all that was a good season, guys. Let's start preparing for next season. And then 10 seconds later, when the ball's in the air and Cole Kmet catches that, they just go nuts. And I was going nuts. I'm sure you were going nuts. Yeah. Everyone was going nuts. But that play, DJ Moore, the Hail Mary against the Packers, I was at a party for that game, and it was just so crazy.
I mean, everyone was just going crazy when that happened. It was just so fun. Oh, man, it was, what a great time to be a Bears fan was during those last few weeks of the season. And also, something I noticed was Caleb Williams is now a superstar in Madden, and they put him up. He was a 75 to start the year. He's an 85 superstar now. So I think that's one thing you should know, is that they, when the Bears are good, they have good players, and, they're recognized for being good.
Yeah. 75 to start the year. Gosh, Madden.
At least it wasn't even fair.
Yeah, at least give him an 80 or something. Doesn't have to be a superstar, but at least.
I didn't think he was that bad last year. I thought he was pretty good, and everyone's saying oh, he was terrible. He was terrible. No, I don't think he was.
Yeah. All right. Walter Payton, Man of the Year. Bobby Wagner. I don't really pay attention to where everyone goes.
Yeah, it would have been great if DJ Moore would have won it.
Yeah.
I don't really care that much.
Let's see. Oh, AP Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think there's much to talk about it. Myles Garrett setting the new sack record. I don't think anyone was really up there to compete with Myles Garrett. What do you think?
No, I don't even, he was just, when you set the sack record, you're obviously going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Yeah. Even if you would have, tied it or anything, still would have won it.
Yeah, I think so, too. Because it was just, he had, multiple, 5 touchdown games. It was just crazy.
Yeah. Offensive Player of the Year. Do you think Jackson Smith-Njigba should have won it?
I do. I mean, who do you think it would have been between?
Puka.
I think JSN was just so good this year. Puka was great, but wasn't he hurt for part of the season?
He might have been.
Yeah,
Let me check.
I don't know. That was just such an insane. I thought it was going to be Jonathan Taylor. He had it locked up, and then he just kind of fell off after Danny Dimes got hurt. So
yeah.
It was just not.
Yeah, I also thought Jonathan Taylor was going to, he was a clear to win the
Yeah, because at one point he was the clear favorite, and I thought, for sure for sure he was going to win it, and then all of a sudden, he just could not win it.
Yeah. Puka played all 16 games.
So he did only play 16 games.
Yeah. Going off of stats, let me see. Going off of stats, gosh, none of this is loading. Going off of stats, they were like both tied with 1,700, both tied, but JSN played one more game. You know, I think JSN kind of like fell off like the last couple games. Like, not like total fall off, but like
I think
not having.
They already knew they were gonna. Well, oh no, they didn't. But I don't think so. I just feel like they ran the ball a lot against the 49ers, and Kenneth Walker started to pick it up. And also, I just feel like just the insane season that he had was just worthy of it. But also, I just want to put this out here. I made a bet with my dad at the beginning of the season for $10. I picked JSN in the third round, and he picked Drake London, but he also had JSN. So he said, if Drake London has more receiving yards, I have to give him $10. But if JSN has more receiving yards, then he has to give me $10. And safe to say that JSN was much better.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really think JSN was going to have that good of a year. He didn't have that good of a year last year. I mean, and I was like, he's going to be a late, in fantasy, like late second round pick. But he showed that if we would have redrafted fantasy, him or Puka would have been the number 1 overall pick.
I think it would have been him because, remember, the best ability is availability, and Puka missed a game. So.
Yeah. All right. Now MVP. What do you think?
MVP, they got it right. You guys are just gonna say, like, all of the Drake May glazers are gonna be like, oh no, it should have been Drake May. It should have been Drake May. No, it shouldn't have. It was for sure supposed to be Matthew Stafford because the stats are better. He was way better. I think that is just why they picked him because he had 46 touchdowns and Drake May did not have that many touchdowns.
Okay, I'm going to say something completely biased and you guys are going to disagree with me. So you just said that Matthew Stafford should have won because he had the better stats.
Yeah.
What about Joe Burrow last year? Why didn't he win? He had led the league in almost every single stat, didn't win MVP.
Because the Bengals were terrible. And you know
yeah, but the Patriots...
He wasn't even in consideration. It was Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen.
Yeah, but you were saying that it was going off of stats. Well, Joe Burrow had the best most passing yards, probably most touchdowns.
But I don't think you understand. It's the storyline that the NFL's got to create. I hate it too. I don't think it should have been Josh Allen last year. I don't really think he was that good. And also, last year, they were pointing out the stats for Lamar versus Josh Allen during their game, the playoff game. And they were like, oh, this race is someone said, oh, Jim, this race is so close and all that. But Lamar Jackson led Josh Allen in every single stat.
Yeah.
And he still didn't win. But I think they picked Matt Stafford because has he ever won an MVP? I don't think so. And also, he's going to be retiring soon. I feel like they just had to give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, Lamar Jackson should have won it last year. Josh Allen, there's no way. The NFL glaze on Josh Allen is just biased. Like, they were talking about him winning MVP this year. Like,
what?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was like one of the nominees. No way. Josh Allen was not good. He was not that good this year.
Yeah. On the ESPN, he was third. It went Matt.
He had like
Matthew Stafford.
He had 10 turnovers against, or not 10, 5 turnovers against the Broncos, and the Bills fans, they still found a way to blame it on the refs and not on Josh Allen, because the glaze on Josh Allen is just crazy. And they fired their head coach. Not at all Sean McDermott's fault that they lost that game. It was completely Josh Allen's fault. Maybe a little bit of the refs, but I still think, like, also just gotta remember the refs are human, so
yeah,
like,
it's not like AI where they're gonna get every single call correct.
Right. I find it like dumb that Josh Allen's fans, shall I say, are like, oh, but it wasn't his fault. It was the ref's fault. You saw the play where they blamed it on us, but no, that wasn't our fault. Like, yes, it was your fault. Josh Allen had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
5 turnovers, whatever.
Yeah, on the ESPN app, it had Matthew Stafford projected to win it, then Drake May, then Josh Allen, then Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence should have been above Josh Allen, and I think I could name many quarterbacks that could have been above Josh Allen. Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams was better than Josh Allen this year.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb was great this year. He missed a lot of throws, and they blamed it on the completion percentage. Well, all those Josh Allen Blazers, Josh Allen had like the worst completion percentage in the whole league for like 3 years, and he won an MVP last year, which should not have been given to him. But
yeah, like Caleb Williams is better than Josh Allen. I think Sam Darnold is better than Josh Allen. Like,
I don't know.
I think
they both throw a lot of interceptions.
Yeah, but this year,
Josh Allen doesn't see ghosts on the field.
This year, I think Sam Darnold was better.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that is probably it for the awards, unless you want to like add in anything about like the Hall of Fame, Drew Brees making it.
I don't care that much about the Hall of Fame.
All right. Yeah, I think like the Hall of Fame's just like a bunch of players. Like a kicker made it.
Yeah, the Hall of Fame's just like a waste of time, because you're telling me that Bill Belichick, the winningest coach, or third winningest coach of all time, 7 or 8 Super Bowls, he won 7 or 8 Super Bowls, and you're telling me he doesn't make it into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
That's just great.
I agree. And the NFL was saying, well, he cheated most of his career. Well, he didn't. And
what? So
and when he
6 Super Bowls instead of 8 or 7?
Yeah. And when he did cheat, he paid the fine. You're not gonna fine him more.
He owned up to it anyways. I find it stupid.
Yeah. Oh, another thing very stupid is the Pro Bowl. Nobody watches that anymore.
Okay. I have a hot take, extremely hot take. I don't know if it's just me. I found that Pro Bowl game pretty funny and exciting. I don't know about you, but I thought that was cool.
But they didn't even show like the activities or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see that, but when were they going to show it? They had the Pro Bowl on a Tuesday.
Yeah. And it's not even the best players anymore. You're telling me Shedeur Sanders
is going to make that?
Make it. Justin Fields got nominated, and he said no. Justin Fields said no to the Pro Bowl. The fact they're even contending him in the Pro Bowl, like, I don't know, was benched most of the year, and you're telling me he's making a Pro Bowl?
That should have happened. Caleb Williams should have made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
How could Joe Burrow make the Pro Bowl? He played like 3 games.
And Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Joe Flacco was so bad. He was actually pretty good for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Not for Cleveland, though.
Yeah. You know, all right, Super Bowl. Who do you think's going to win this game?
Seahawks, and it's not going to be close.
Wow. All right, you have Seahawks what?
I will say Seahawks 27, and then Patriots 13, but it's going to be like 24 to like 3, and then the the Patriots are just gonna score some garbage time touchdowns and points or no, make it 27-17.
All right. I think the Seahawks score. Gosh, I don't know. I think it's going to be like 38 Seahawks, and Patriots like, I don't know, 10.
Oh my goodness, I thought I had like a pretty blowout-y game. Jeez, 38-10. I saw this thing, and it was like 58. Like they polled like 58 or 60, like 60-something like reporters, and the Seahawks were picked by like 55 of them. It was crazy.
Yeah. Well, when you almost lose to the Broncos with a quarterback that hasn't played in 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna compete against the Seahawks.
And the defense is just so good.
I know.
And that offense of the Seahawks is just so good.
I know.
And if Kenneth Walker can get it going, I think this could get out of hand in a hurry.
Yeah. So we both have the Seahawks winning. I don't think it's really that close.
I want to wonder who you think your X factor of the game is going to be like. Who you think?
Oh yeah.
Going to be like.
Well, if we're going MVP of the game, it's got to go to Sam Darnold. But if we're going X Factor, it's got to go. I think it's going to be Kenneth Walker.
I agree. It's either Kenneth Walker. I think the MVP is probably going to be Sam Darnold. I think that the X Factor would be either Rashid Shaheed or I would say Kenneth Walker.
Oh my God!
If Rashid Shaheed can return a kick, that's gonna get their momentum swing just huge.
Yeah. Did you do the ESPN picks where it's heads or tails or whatever?
I did not.
All right. Well, you should do that.
It's what I saw. What color you think the Gatorade's gonna be? I saw what's the coin toss gonna be.
So the first
people will bet on anything.
Yeah, it's the first question is who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl? Seahawks. What do you think the coin toss is gonna be?
Heads or tails? I'm gonna say it'll be heads.
I also chose heads. What will the first scoring play?
I'm gonna say a Ramondre Stevenson 12-yard touchdown run.
All right, so you have rushing touchdown. I picked field goal.
Oh wait, yeah, I should probably pick that. No, I'll stick with my Ramondre Stevenson rushing touchdown.
Okay, who will be the first player to score a touchdown?
Ramondre Stevenson.
All right, I put any other player or no TD score.
Wait, what do you mean? No touchdowns in the whole game?
No, for the first I don't know what that means. Maybe it means no touchdowns in the first game. But they gave me 3 options: Kenneth Walker, JSN, or Ramondre Stevenson, and I chose any other player because I think that Rashid Shaheed is going to score, or Zach Charbonnet.
Imagine a 50-yard bomb to Rashid Shaheed. That would be crazy.
Yeah. Because I think it would probably be Zach Charbonnet because they usually put Zach Charbonnet in on the goal line. So I don't think it would be Kenneth Walker because he's mostly get yards or whatever.
Yeah.
Which player will record more passing yards? Drake May or Sam Darnold? I chose Darnold.
I'm going to go Drake May because
May?
I think Drake May, they're going to be passing more because they're going to be behind, I think.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I might change my answer.
I kind of want to change my first touchdown score for Ramondre because I don't really think they're going to score first because they're going to be behind. So I think it's going to be I was going to say a pick 6, but I was going to say a Illinois legend, Devon Witherspoon, pick 6, but now I'm going to go with a Zach Charbonnet, 2-yard rushing touchdown.
Yeah. Which quarter will have the most points scored?
I'm going to go third quarter.
That's what everyone goes. I did fourth quarter or OT. Because I think the Patriots in the fourth quarter are just going to score a bunch of garbage time touchdowns. Or one garbage time touchdown and a field goal.
I think it'll be like 17-3 at half, and then I think it's going to be like 27-10 after end of the third quarter. And then the Patriots will score a touchdown.
Yeah.
I think they'll score a touchdown probably.
This one's interesting. Which player will record more receiving yards? JSN or the Patriots' leading receiver?
Who even is that? Diggs? Or
No, it's like whoever gets the most receiving yards on the Patriots. Or just JSN.
I think it's going to be JSN.
Yeah. 90% of people chose JSN.
So I was going to say maybe Diggs will have more or Booty, but
yeah.
Sometimes booties fail. You know what I'm saying?
Which player will record more rushing yards, Walker or Stevenson?
I'm going to go Kenneth Walker because they're going to be running the ball a lot at the end of the game.
Yeah. What will the Seahawks' largest lead in the game be? 6 points or fewer, 7 to 10 points, 11 to 14, or 15 or more.
I am going to, because I think it's going to be 17-10 or 27-10. I think it could at one point be like 27 to 10. I think that's what it's going to be. So I'm going to go, or I think it could be 27-3 maybe. I'm going to stick with 27-10 and I'm going to say 15 or above because...
Yeah, I chose also 15 or above. Will there be at least a 50-yard field goal made? Yes or no?
Yes.
I chose yes.
I think that the Seahawks kicker is going to hit one because he's been really good for them this year.
Yeah. How many different players will record a reception? 10 or fewer, 11 or 12, 13 or 14, or 15 or more?
I am going to go... Wait, what were the options again?
10 or fewer, 11 or 12, 13 or 14, or 15 or more.
I'm going to go 11 or 12. I think there's going to be like 11 players.
I chose 13 or 14. Who will win Super Bowl MVP?
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I chose Sam Darnold. Last year I made a mistake and chose Saquon because I just thought who would be the best player, which probably the X Factor last year possibly could have been Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, he was that interception
on his birthday too.
Right, and that pick six for him. Yeah, I knew it was over once he got that. Oh my God, I'm stuttering so bad.
All right, how's your bracket doing?
My bracket, I don't think it's doing too great. I'm pretty sure I had Rams versus Bills in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Obviously, that didn't turn out.
You had Rams versus Bills, yes.
That didn't work out.
Yeah. You didn't even have the Patriots making it to the second round.
Jeez.
I, on the other hand, had the Patriots versus Bears. So, I got the Patriots.
Yeah, you got that.
And
I didn't think that I tried to be as realistic as I could. I don't like the Bills very much, but I still thought that they were going to make it, and I like the Rams. I like Matt Stafford. I like Puka, and I like their defense. I like Jared Verse. So I thought that they were going to make it, and they could not beat the Seahawks.
Yeah. So I had the Rams making it to the conference championship. That was right.
Well, the thing that I thought the Rams were going to lose first round, I believe, to the Panthers. So...
No.
Oh, I didn't?
You had the Seahawks at 1 seed, because this was before the playoffs were actually set. You You had the Rams beating the Eagles. Or who did you say you had losing to the Panthers?
Oh, I had the Niners losing. That's who I had.
Yeah, you had the Niners losing to the Panthers. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because you had the Ravens in the playoffs.
Boy.
Because that was but this was
Didn't I have the Ravens winning too?
Yeah, against the Texans, but you had them losing to Buffalo.
Oh boy.
Of course. Yeah. That might wrap it up. I mean, if you want to talk about.
Could we talk about a little college basketball? Or should we not?
Ooh, yes, and a little bit of the NBA.
Yeah.
With all the trades.
Let's talk about college basketball. The Illinois. Number 5 overall. Woo-wee.
Yep. Wagler.
Keaton Wagler, top 10 pick. I would say top 5 maybe.
Top 5, yeah. How he's performed, top 5 for sure.
I didn't even know he was on the team until the Purdue game because I thought Andrej Stojakovic was our best player, and then he just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, I was watching the Purdue game on my phone, and I was like, Dad, this Wagler guy's got all their points so far. It's 10-0, or it's 10-7.
He had their first 18 points or something crazy.
Yeah. It's and then I get in the car and then I turn to my dad and I'm like, this guy's got 36 points. He's like, what? And then
he set the record for the most points.
Yeah.
Versus a top 10 opponent on the road. It was crazy. I didn't even know who he was, and then after that game, all of a sudden he's a top 10 pick. And Illinois, I thought their season was. I thought they weren't even going to be ranked after they started 8-3. Then they beat Missouri by 50, and then after that, I was like, oh hey, we might have something here. Then we go and win 12 straight, beat Purdue on the road, beat Nebraska on the road, and now we got to play Michigan State on the road, I believe.
Yeah.
So that I am pumped for that game. I cannot wait.
Mhm. They also have to play Michigan, so I think
I think that's gonna be the game of the year.
Yeah, I think if they can get through Michigan State and Michigan, they might be the 1 or 2 seed.
I think we're gonna be a 1 seed because I think we're gonna beat Michigan State, and I think we are gonna beat Michigan too. I honestly think we could win out.
Yeah.
And finish 28-3 or something, 27-3, and then I think that gets us the number 2 overall because I think Arizona, they're undefeated. They might only lose 1 or 2 games, and I think that would get us hopefully playing in St. Louis.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Hopefully. But they went out the rest of the season, and in March Madness, they bring home that trophy, and then we celebrate.
Yep. If they go, if they actually make it to the Elite 8 in Chicago, I feel like we have to go to the game.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
Because now, obviously, the Big Ten tournament, that's in Chicago. I might be going to that.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, St. Louis, that's pretty close. And then, obviously, Chicago, it's right there, so.
Yeah. But, yeah, Illinois looking really good. The Bulls trading Kobe White, Vukovic for 100 second-round picks. What do you think about that? I mean, I don't really follow NBA, but I get.
Yeah, I mean, Colin Sexton, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Kobe White trade, I'm sad that we lost Kobe White, but again, I don't really care that much because the Bulls are 24-28 or whatever. They're just bad, and their GM said that they wanted to pick a direction. Well, yeah, that's great. Pick a direction that means going backwards. Trade all your star players, and then not go out and get Giannis or John Morant or someone who's going to make a huge impact. I think what they should have done, traded Kobe White, traded Vooch and then a bunch of picks to the Bucks and going out and get Giannis. I think that would have been a great idea.
Yeah, I think they should have gotten Giannis.
I thought they were gonna get Giannis.
Yeah.
I thought that they were gonna make a trade like after they traded Kobe White, and I thought they were gonna trade like Io, Colin Sexton, and then like a Jalen Smith or Dalen Terry or whatever his name is, and go out and get him, but they could not.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm cool. I don't really care.
Yeah.
There wasn't really that many like big trades. Jaren Jackson Jr. like that was a big trade.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really like. It was just like trade. I guess Porzingis got traded to the Warriors. But other than those two, I didn't really think there was that many major trades.
Yeah, I mean James Harden got traded, but
Right, but
he's
I mean,
washed.
I don't know why they even made a deal for that, because James Harden is just 36 years old, and the Cavs are trying to win now. Or
Yeah.
the Cavs, or I get they're trying to win now, but still,
Yeah.
he gives up on his team. He's like, what is he, 1-3 in game sevens, and he's averaging like 13 points per game in game sevens. It's just bad.
Yeah. It's disappointing.
It's very disappointing.
Yeah, I mean the Bulls don't know. I mean, can we just go back to the 90
Can we
Bulls?
just go back to 2021 when we were actually good? We were first place in the East at one point, and then we finished 46-36 and got first rounded by the Bucks.
Yep. You know, they're just gonna make the play in and then lose to the Heat.
Yep.
You
9
know.
seed, lose to the Heat, and then no, I know what'll happen. We'll be the 9 seed, we'll beat the Hawks, and then we'll lose to the Heat.
Yep. That's what's gonna happen. That's what happens every year.
Single year.
Yep.
Well, what I thought was gonna happen, I thought Ja was gonna get traded to the Heat, and then I thought Giannis was gonna get traded to the Timberwolves, and then I was like, oh shoot, Io got traded to the Timberwolves. I don't think Giannis is gonna get traded to them. I thought he was coming to Chicago, but then he just didn't get traded.
Yeah. The Bucks just really like to hold on to this guy.
And I don't have Kalshi or whatever it's called, but I saw that it was like 64% he doesn't get traded, and then 12% Bulls, then like 6% Heat for Giannis. So like the Bulls were the heavy favorites if he were to get traded.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever gonna get traded.
No, I think he's gonna be a free agent next year, and then he'll sign with like the Warriors or something.
Yeah.
Then, I think what's gonna happen, I think LeBron is going to Golden State next year.
He might. I mean,
I think he's going to team up with James Harden in Cleveland, or he's going to Golden State. And I think if he goes to Golden State, then I don't think that they're going to be able to go and get Giannis. I think Giannis is going to sign with the Heat or the Timberwolves. Imagine Ant-Man and Giannis on the same team. Ant-Man, a Greek freak.
that would just be crazy.
That would be unfair. They might be able to take on the Thunder.
Yeah.
Holy cow! I am stuttering so bad.
All right. I think that's gonna wrap it up. I guess.
90.
Yeah. All right. I'm Jake, and this is
Jack.
and that's another episode of the Triple